Hey guys, I kind of have a unexpected haul for you guys today. I went to the library to donate some books and asked my aunt to drop me off, just so I could look around for a little while, and I wasn't really expecting to get anything, except maybe like an audiobook and one book or something, and I ended up coming out with 16 items, so yeah, I have a lot to show you guys. I'm going to try to make this video under 15 minutes if I can. So I'm going to start right away, and the first thing I got was Marvel 1602 by Neil Gaiman, and I guess it's written by some other people, but yeah. And this says, it says it's Neil Gaiman's vision of the Marvel Universe in the year 1602. That's awesome. The year 1602, and strange things are stirring in England. In the service of Queen Elizabeth, court magician Dr. Stephen Strange senses that the bizarre weather plaguing the skies above is not of natural origin. Her Majesty's premier spy, Sir Nicholas Fury, fends off an assassination attempt on the Queen by the winged warriors rumored to be in service to a mad despot named Doom. News is spreading of the witch-breed sightings, young men bearing fantastic superhuman powers and abilities, and in the center of the rising chaos is Virginia Dare, a young girl newly arrived from the New World. Guarded by a towering Indian warrior, can Fury and his allies find a connection to these unusual happenings before the whole world ends? That is exciting. I'm so excited about this. And you guys will see in this haul that Neil Gaiman is the dominant author in this haul, but I don't know. I'm very excited about this one. Next we have The Outcasts of 19 Schuyler Place by E.L. Konigsberg. I had wanted to read this for a very, very long time, and so when I saw it, I was like, getting it, need it. So it says, the summer she's 12, the same year that Cabbage Patch dolls are popular, that Sally Ride becomes the first American woman in space, that El Nino affects weather patterns worldwide and causes disasters on almost every continent of the planet Earth, Margaret Rose Kane must confront a catastrophe brewing in her own backyard. Freshly rescued from a miserable experience at Camp Tahlequah, where she was housed with 7 cruel cabin mates, Margaret is looking forward to spending the rest of her summer with her beloved great-uncles, Morris and Alexander. Little does she know, the uncles themselves are in need of a rescue. For the last 45 years, the uncles have been building 3 giant towers in their backyard from scrap metal and shards of glass and porcelain. But now, bowing to pressures from some powerful homeowners, the towers have been declared a blight on the neighborhood. Even worse, the city council has voted to have them destroyed. Margaret Rose is outraged. She knows the towers for what they truly are, irreplaceable works of art. To Margaret, the towers sing. They sing of the joy of making something big and beautiful out of bits and pieces, of integrity, but perhaps most important of all, they sing of history. And Margaret Rose is determined to make sure they always will. Yeah, that sounds exciting. And this is actually a really pretty cover with just the rose. I don't know if you guys can tell it's a rose, and I'm really sorry. It's so shiny. I'm sorry for the reflection stuff. But yeah, I can see my face in this book. That's weird. Anyway. Next we have, The Incorrigible Children of Ashton Place, Book 1, The Mysterious Howling, and, Book 2, The Hidden Gallery. These are both by Mary Rose Wood, and these are, I got these on the recommendation of Leslie from Words of a Reader. She loves these books, and I'm always eager to try new children's books. So, yes, it says, I'm just going to read you the synopsis for the first one, because I don't want to ruin, if this one has spoilers, I don't want to tell you. It says, the incorrigible children actually were discovered in the forests of Ashton Place. The incorrigibles are no ordinary children. Alexander keeps his siblings in line with gentle nips. Cassiopeia, great name, has a bark that is usually worse than her bite, and Beowulf is alarmingly adept at chasing squirrels. Also awesome. Luckily, Miss Penelope Lumley is no ordinary governess. Only 15 years old, wow, and a graduate of the Swanburn Academy for poor bright females, Penelope embraces the challenges of her new position. Though she is eager to instruct the children in Latin verbs and the proper use of globes, first she must eliminate their canine tendencies. But mysteries abound at Ashton Place. Who are these three wild creatures? Why does old Timothy the coachman lurk around every corner? Will Penelope be able to civilize the incorrigibles in time for Lady Constance's holiday ball? And what on earth is a shatishi? I don't even know how to say that word. Penelope is no stranger to mystery, as her own origins are also cloaked in secrecy. But as Agatha Swanburn herself once said, things may happen for a reason, but that doesn't mean we know what the reason is. At least, not yet. That sounds great. I'm excited. And then we have M is for Magic by Neil Gaiman, which I believe is a collection of his short stories. So that's exciting. Yeah, I don't really know. I guess it's all short stories, so it probably doesn't have a synopsis. And then we have Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I finally decided to bite the bullet and just read this. I will not see the movie because the whole buttons for eyes thing really freaked me out, but I'm hoping just by reading it that my imagination will be less scary than the image in the film. And I know, guys, I'm admitting to being scared over a children's film, but it was just very creepy. It was. And I will read you guys the inside because last time I filmed this, I tried to do my own synopsis and it didn't go well. It says, in Coraline's family's new flat are 21 windows and 14 doors. 13 of the doors open and close. The 14th is locked, and on the other side is only a brick wall, until the day Coraline unlocks the door to find a passage to another flat in another house just like her own. Only it's different. At first, things seem marvelous in the other flat. The food is better, the toy box is filled with wind-up angels that flutter around the bedroom, books whose pictures writhe and crawl and shimmer, little dinosaur skulls that chatter their teeth. But there's another mother and another father, and they want Coraline to stay with them and be their little girl. They want to change her and never let her go. Other children are trapped there as well. Lost souls behind the mirrors. Coraline is their only hope of rescue. She will have to fight with all of her wits and all the tools she can find if she is to save the lost children, her ordinary life, and herself. That sounds great. I'm very excited to read this, and I'm hoping it won't be as scary as I think. But yeah, hopefully not, since it's a children's book. And then we have My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier. This is one of the few adult novels that I got, because I want to give du Maurier another shot, because I really loved her writing in Rebecca. I just didn't like the main character of Rebecca. I mean, not Rebecca, the main character in the story, mainly because she doesn't have a name. She is so, like, her self-esteem is so bad that the author doesn't even give her a name. Like, it bothers me. I really didn't like the main character. A Victorian young man whose placid life in English countryside is turned inside out by an older woman, the beautiful, sophisticated, mysterious widow of his uncle. Did she have a hand in her husband's death? And is she now designedly luring Philip to his doom? Originally published in 1951, My Cousin Rachel is dramatic, surprising, and masterly. A highly skilled piece of storytelling. Sounds good, and I really want to watch the movie when I'm done reading the book. Next we have Wuthering Heights by not Jane Eyre. I was about to say Wuthering Heights by Jane Eyre. No. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. This might be adapted by the same person as Jane Eyre. No, this is adapted by Sean M. Wilson. You guys know I've told you that I really don't like this story, but I'm hoping that reading the graphic novel will make me actually want to read the book. Yeah. I'm kind of trying to make myself like it, which is probably bad, but I don't know. There. And then we have the Coraline graphic novel by Neil Gaiman. I wanted to read this originally without reading the book, but then I decided to read the book too, so I'll read the book and then this. And I'm excited. The illustrations look great. And then we have Anya's Ghost by Vera Broskal. It's a graphic novel. I've wanted to read this for a long time. It says, of all the things Anya expected to find at the bottom of an old well, a new friend wasn't one of them, especially not a new friend who's been dead for a century. Falling down a well is bad enough, but Anya's normal life might actually be worse. She's embarrassed by her family, self-conscious about her body, and she's pretty much given up on fitting in at school. A new friend, even a dead one, is just what she needs. But Anya's new BFF isn't kidding about the forever part. That just sounds very interesting. I'm excited. And the illustrations look right up my alley. So, then we have Towering by Alex Flynn. This is the third book in the Kendra Chronicles. I haven't read Bewitching yet, that's the first one, but I have read Beastly already, so I figure as long as I'm going out of order, I might as well read this one. This is the Rapunzel retelling, and it says, high in my tower I sit, I watch the birds fly below, the clouds float above, and the tall green forest stretched to places I might never see. Mama, who isn't my mother, has kept me hidden away for many years. My only companions besides Mama are my books, great adventures, mysteries, and romances that I long to make my reality. But I know that no one will come to save me. My life is not a fairy tale after all. Well, at least no one has come so far. Recently, my hair has started to grow rapidly, and it's now long enough to reach the bottom of the tower from my window. I've also had the strangest dreams of a beautiful green-eyed man. When Mama isn't around, I plan my escape, even if it's just for a little while. There's something, maybe someone, waiting for me out there, and it won't find me if I'm trapped here. That sounds good. Then we have Persepolis Volumes 1 and 2 by Marjane Satrapi. And this is an autobiographical graphic novel about a woman who grew up in Iran during the Islamic Revolution. And it sounds lovely. It's been compared to Mouse. And I don't mean lovely like the story is going to be lovely. It's going to be very intense, but it sounds very good. So I am excited to read this. And then we have Jane Eyre, the graphic novel. If you guys can't tell, I'm really into Jane Eyre. So yeah, very excited about this. And then we have Fragile Things by Neil Gaiman, narrated by Neil Gaiman. These are another collection of his short stories, but they're for adults, I think. And anything he narrates, I just love. Anything he writes, I love. So this is the best of both worlds. Very excited about that one. And then, last but not least, we have Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte, the audiobook. I keep trying to read the book on my own, and I just can't get through the first 100 pages because I hate her childhood so much. So I figure maybe if I listen to someone reading it to me as I'm reading it, maybe that'll make it go quicker, and I can get through the first 100 pages quicker. Yeah, so excited about that. I'm sorry, you guys, this has gotten quite long. It's about 16 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching, and, yeah, unexpected haul, but, oh well, I'm gonna try to read all of these. So, again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.